Yes, in the case of Honduras, many developed countries have travel advisories to their citizens saying that not only Honduras, but most of the countries in Central America are not safe due to street gangs and robberies and highways and things like that. And these are incidents that may happen occasionally, very seldom to tourists. Okay, these are incidents that take place between the police and the gangs. And to be honest, in my more than 50 years of life, I've never seen any incident taking place on the streets. We are an active and I must add an enthusiastic member of the Maya World Organization. Basically, the main subject on this organization is to promote sustainable tourism. We have done a lot of work with Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador, and Belize, who are the participating members, in terms of incorporating the poor communities. Sometimes it is irrational that some of the main attractions are of those who have less. So there we have tourism coming to see poverty in essence, okay? So we are trying to transform that situation, especially with indigenous groups, with groups that live in the forest, that live in the jungle, and we're trying to incorporate them into the tourism activity. Best of all worlds, empowering the community. That is the only way to bring development, because it cannot be through charity or temporary assistance. In the case of Honduras, I will refer to two programs. One with the Chortis in the Maya site of Copan, where we have developed a fund that give initial capital to micro businesses. And many businesses have developed from tour operators. There is a gentleman that do precisely what we're looking at here, or ornamental flowers. And he decorates most of the hotels of the Mayan ruins. You know, we have indigenous groups that have laundry services, security services, and all kind of businesses that have bring them out of poverty. In the case of the north coast of Honduras, we are developing a center, a tourism center with a golf course area, 4 hotels, and many other attractions. Honduras was the first country who signed a charter of geotourism with National Geographic. In other words, not only involving activities related with nature, but activities related to communities, to history, to culture, and even to urban areas, okay? We are striving very hard, to put in value areas by the means of interpretation. In essence, we're making trails in natural protected areas. We are making interpretation centers. We're training guides. We are sharing with all the private companies that are in the area that is preserved better practices, trying to help the environment, protect the environment. I don't think that climate control should be addressed through air transportation. We need more air transportation, and we need more passengers around the world. Besides, tourism promotes peace, promotes intercultural exchange, and that's always very positive.
Reduces poverty?
Absolutely.
As you were talking about earlier.
It's the main tool that we have in our reduction of poverty strategy.